Hey guys, welcome to the 79th Animated Girls Profile Confidential. Yep, we're doing back to back and maybe back to back to back. Who knows? But yes, here on the 79th Animated Girls Profile Confidential, well, I think the title gives it away. Even the image gives it away. And I know some people may be happy that I'm going to talk about her. But this edition of Animated Girls Profile Confidential, the 79th one, our focus is Wendy Corduroy. That's right, Wendy Corduroy from Gravity Falls. And look, I'll admit, I've seen snips and clips and stuff and moments here and there of Gravity Falls. You know, working and everything, you never really have time to do much. Maybe now I'll have a chance to catch up on a few things. I do have the Blu-ray set. Thanks to Frank Hill, it's Frank. As well as we have Disney Plus, so I can look into that as well down the line. But yes, we are talking about Wendy Corduroy. And from what I could tell, just from the moments that people splash onto YouTube and talk about through various sites, Wendy's actually a pretty cool character. I mean, honestly, if Mabel, I don't know if they did play upon this, because Wendy, description-wise, is kind of like a Della Duck in the series. Della Duck is looked at as, trying to be the cool mom and being like the cool mentor to a new cool mentor, I should say, to Webby, who Watso Videos. Isaac of Watso Video actually did a video on that, asking if Webby was going to be the next Della. So you got to wonder if maybe Wendy was kind of a mentor towards Mabel in Gravity Falls. Again, don't know much about it, but I will be looking into it really, really soon, hopefully down the line. And maybe you might get a Gravity Falls episode review down the line. Who knows? But anyway, getting on to the episode and who Wendy is. Okay, so I'm going to read some from here from Wikipedia because they say it best here. Wendy Corduroy this is what Wikipedia says. Wendy Corduroy is a mellow, tomboyish, laid-back 15-year-old part-time employee at the Mystery Shack. She is Dipper's crush, and several episodes focus on his misguided attempts to impress her. Wendy has slated that she had many boyfriends in the past, including one ex-boyfriend with whom she cannot remember breaking up with. Okay, that's a cool character trait. Kind of being like, I can't remember if I broke up with that person or not. Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, Wendy is the oldest and tallest child in her family. Her father is Manly Dan, one of the local lumberjacks of Gravity Falls. Throughout the series, she proves herself to be her father's daughter, having experience as a lumberjack, tremendous physical strength, and apocalyptic survival skills, which prove useful in dangerous situations. Being a typical sociable and nonchalant teen, she has many friends who are around her age. Her boyfriend at the start of the series is Robbie, whom Dipper despises and sees as a rival till she breaks up with him. Wendy almost always stands up for Dipper in front of Robbie. Now, if some of that may sound familiar to MLP fans, yeah, you kind of know what I'm saying, except I think MLP did it just a little bit better because at least they left the door open, if not implied, at several times that, Spike and Rarity got together. So, very similar and familiar. And from what I've seen, the clips and stuff about Wendy, she's everything Wikipedia says she is. She's a BA, she's a, excuse my language, God, hope I don't get demonetized for this. She's a badass kind of girl. She is. She's a BA kind of girl is what she is. And, taking after her father, having lumberjack skills, being very tomboyish. I mean, it's no wonder Dipper and her get along good, and it's no wonder Dipper has a crush on her. It's like, wow, here's somebody I could share a lot with. Share time with, get to know better, have similar likes and dislikes. So, yeah, it's no wonder It's no wonder that when they created the series, they storylined Dipper having a crush on her. Um, I think there's something at the end in the final episode where Dipper gets an envelope from her, and it kind of says, hope to see you soon or come back soon or something like that. So at least I'll give the creators this, that they kept the door open for that relationship or for that friendship to blossom into something more, because when you look at the age descriptions of Dipper and Wendy, he's only 3 years younger. We all know that if shows ever do episodes that are set in the future, and it's kind of like a reunion or something like that, and said characters haven't had, a chance to settle down or anything, then darn well that they would probably, more than likely, end up finally getting the two characters that people want to see together. And Wendy and Dipper, in my opinion, fall under that category. But yeah, from what I've seen, like I said, the various clips and everything that people put up on the show, Wendy is a very cool character. She's everything that Wikipedia says she is. She stands up for her friends. It's no wonder that she broke up with Robbie, because Robbie basically, was obviously very rude to Dipper, and she didn't like that. It's like, look, if I'm gonna date you, you need to be nice to my friends, no matter who they are. And obviously that wasn't the case, and that's what caused her to break up with him. And I'm sure a lot of people were happy that she did that, because, like I said, it opened the door even wider for Dipper to hopefully down the line step through. And when you have Wendy giving him something like a special something at the end, did she ever kiss him? I'm just wondering. Hold on. Did she ever kiss him? Let me see. Well, I can't really see. I mean, some people like to, manipulate clips and everything, but if she did, it might have been just on the cheek or something like that. Maybe you guys can tell me below. But obviously, just looking through YouTube, man, and I thought, Sparity fans were big or wanted to see Spike and Rarity together. Wendy and Dipper supporters want the same thing for them. But yeah, she stands up for him a lot, and I'm sure, like I said, a lot of fans were glad that moment happened. Again, I can't really say too much on Wendy Corduroy, but like I said, from what I've seen, she's definitely a great character. I mean, the fact that she doesn't talk down to Dipper or Mabel, the fact that she stands up to them, she treats them as equals, I think's great. The fact that she's a tomboy, which depending how you feel, is a great character trait, especially if you want to especially if you're doing a series like with Gravity Falls, where one character falls for her because of that, potentially of that reasoning. It's pretty cool. It's actually really good. So again, just can't really say any more than what I have. I know others out there are more experts on Gravity Falls and characters of them, like Wendy Corduroy, than I am. But I just wanted to come on here, give you my thoughts on her real quickly. And from what I've seen and from what I've read and heard. And yeah, that's really about it, guys. So I can't say any more than that. I mean, like I said, if they ever decide to do a Gravity Falls special, because the creator behind the series is open to doing more Gravity Fall animation, more episodes, maybe movies, specials. If they decide that one of those movies or specials takes place in the future, then I would not be surprised if they decided to put Wendy and Dipper together, because if you're going to have a character that's only 2.5 years, 3 years younger than his love interest, and potentially kind of tease that maybe she knows that and acknowledges that and probably feels the same way about him, but there's that age difference. Again, I could honestly see them, pulling the trigger on that in a Gravity Falls future episode, like showing the characters in the future. Because, like I said, I look on YouTube. You think people like seeing Spike and Rarity together. Same could be said for Wendy and Dipper. But anyway, though, guys, that's all I could say on Wendy Corduroy here on the 79th edition of Animated Girls Profile Confidential. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. And I will talk to you later, maybe later than sooner. But this might just be a back-to-back deal, not a back-to-back-to-back deal. But until later, guys, take care. God bless. I'm out.